Hey, what is going on, guys? T.Sports15 here, and today we have another episode of the Toronto Maple Leafs BGM mode here in NHL 13. So we're finishing up. This is gonna be the draft. So we got the draft here, then we got free agency and re-sign. Then we got 2 episodes of the of the final season. Then we have hopefully 4 rounds of the playoffs, and then we're starting the next GM mode. So definitely go vote on which team you want me to do for my next GM mode, GM mode number 3. I'm going to have to rip those episodes out so I can get it done before NHL 14. That's just going to be a 5-year GM. So go vote on that. There'll be a link in the description. So here we go. The Stanley Cup has been finished. Colorado defeated the Rangers in the Stanley Cup Finals. So we got the draft in this episode, and we're going to check out a bunch of stuff before the draft. So we'll let this simulate up these few days here, and then it'll say who won the Stanley Cup. Then we'll go check out the playoff tree and stuff, all that good stuff. So I simulated most of the way up, so we are pretty much at the draft. Like, it's in 1 week now, so it's not too much simulating. So the playoffs have ended, and the Stanley Cup champions are the Colorado Avalanche. Sorry, the Calder Cup goes to the Albany Devils. So that is that. We're going to simulate to the end of this week. We're going to check out all that stuff about stuff. So once this sims, we will get that done. So three, 4 more days, and then we should be good. It kind of sucks that we got knocked out in the second round in Game 7, but I was kind of expecting not to win 4 straight. So if we can win it next year, pick up our 4th or 5th Stanley Cup championship, that'd be great. And then hopefully in the next GM mode we can have just as a successful one as the Toronto Maple Leafs. But I'm very happy that my most successful one has been the Toronto Maple Leafs, just because they're my favorite team. They're the best team in the NHL, and I think you guys all know that. I think it's settled that I think we all agree that the Leafs are the best team in the NHL. Well, there we go. So we're going to go check out the playoff tree, see how everybody did. Playoff tree, NHL. So in the East, we saw all the way up to the Eastern Conference semifinals. So in the Eastern Conference finals, the Rangers upset Carolina in 7. So the team that we lost to made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. And in the Western Conference Finals, Colorado upset St. Louis in 5 games. And then in the finals, Colorado upset the Rangers in 5. So Colorado came in as an 8th seed, and they won the Stanley Cup. So that's pretty interesting. So that is that. Awards, are they done yet? Yep, so Colorado won the Stanley Cup. President's Trophy goes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Clarence S. Campbell goes to the Colorado Avalanche. Prince of Wales to the Rangers. Art Ross, Jonathan Drouin. So there's another award for us. Hart Memorial, Jonathan Drouin. There's another one. James Norris goes to Morgan Riley. So 3 in a row. Lady Byng goes to Giroux. Calder Memorial goes to Ty Ratty. Conn Smythe, Jack Flynn. Vesna goes to Jack Campbell. There we go. There's another one. William M. Jennings, Jack Campbell. Bill Masterton, Mike Weber. Frank J. Selk goes to Ryan Kessler. Ted Lindsay to Drouin. Maurice Richard to Drouin. And Stanley Cup once again. So we won quite a few awards this year, just didn't pick up that Stanley Cup, which really sucks. So we're going to simulate past this prospect game. Then we're going to check out how our team improved. And then we're going to check out the scouting, see if there's anybody who it's worth moving up in the draft to get, because we're probably not going to move up because this is our last year coming up. Unless there's somebody who's like 85 overall, which would be absolutely sick, then I don't think we're going to be moving up in this draft. So simulate past this, the potential is getting increased here. So here is the retired players. Mark Stewart, Fane, Brad Richards, John Michael Lyles. Hopefully our guys didn't retire. Bozak's gone. Zetterberg's gone. Gaborik, Scotty Hartnell, Parise, that's Parza. Toronto, yeah, Cronwall's gone. So we're gonna need to pick up like a top 4, top 6 defenseman. Commissaric's gone. Burrows, Regier. So we're gonna need to pick up another defenseman now that Cronwall is gone. And then Pascal Leclerc is the only retiring goalie. So I'm very interested to see how my team has improved. We'll check it out right now. So we'll go into contracts and we'll see how our team has improved so far in the offseason. So we'll go by overall. So Morgan Riley's up to a 90. Phaneuf's still at an 89, so that's going to be our top pairing. We'll go by fours first. So Drouin is up to an 88. Scheifele's an 88. Kessel's an 88, so that could be our first line this year. Huberto's an 87. I think he stayed or went down. JVR went up to an 87. I think he was at an 86 last year. Zarkov went up to an 86 from an 85, I think. Hosang went from an 83 to an 85. Galchenyuk is up to an 83, so we're going to have a pretty solid third line this year. Colburn's up to an 80, Downey 80. Grigorenko really didn't improve, so I'm thinking we might trade away Grigorenko. It's just the thing is that he has very low salary, so I might want to keep him around because we might have cap troubles. Then Vitoloma, he's stayed at an 79, or he went up to 79, I'm not sure. And then the rest are just some dusters down here. We still got Dustin Burns, who's a 63. We might end up trading him away just because we won't need him, or we might keep him around for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go through, see what our lines are gonna look like. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's our top six right there. Then we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we pretty much have filled out lines. Let's just see who needs to re-sign. So we're gonna need to re-sign JVR. That's gonna be a pretty big one. He probably won't want too much more than 6 mil. He'll probably stay around that amount, so it shouldn't be too much of an increase. Colburn will probably want a little bit more than 2.5, or maybe around that. Vitalomo will probably want more than 2-way deal. Zarkov's gonna want more. Hosang signed. So there's gonna be quite a few fours that we need to sign now. We probably only have 5D for next year. So Morgan Riley and what's it called, Dion Phaneuf are going to be our top two. Pulock went up to an 87, so he's going to be our top four with Gardner and Pulock, maybe Hamilton in there. I'm not sure. So we're going to definitely need to pick up another defenseman, and we need to re-sign Jake Gardner. So he probably will want a little bit more than 5.5, but shouldn't be too much more. So I think we're going to be able to re-sign everybody. I'm not that 100% sure, but so let's check out our goalies. Campbell went up to an 88, but we need to re-sign him this year, and he's going to want a lot more than that now that he's an elite goalie. Corey Crawford is stayed at an 82, so we might need to trade Crawford away and just use some random goalie as a backup because Jack Campbell is an 88 and he's going to need another contract. But this episode, we don't need to worry about that. So we are worrying about the draft. So let's go to scouting, see if there's anybody worth trading for. So we'll go through this. Why don't we go to scouting report? Okay. Ignore changes and exit. Should have went to scouting report here. Scouting report. Scouting report. So there's two guys. Neil Burish. This guy. Ooh, look at those shooting categories. This guy might be able to play in the NHL. So if we can get the number one pick, I wouldn't be opposed to it. And this guy has some pretty good stats too. Ooh, this guy looks like he's NHL ready. Alan Halnischuk. So either one could probably play in the NHL this year if we can trade away somebody that we need to, because we need to dump off some salary cap probably. So we'll see what we can do there. But they were both forwards, and we need a defenseman. So I don't think that we're gonna be doing that deal. So we're gonna simulate up to here, see what picks we have. I'm pretty sure we have at least one first. I'm pretty sure. If I am not mistaken, we have one first at least. Let her load up. Let her load up. Oh, we don't have any first. So Chicago and Buffalo have the top two. So if we do want to, we could trade for those. So we'll go to Buffalo. They don't want to give theirs up, and I already freaking forgot what the other team was. It was 2 seconds ago. Buffalo and it wasn't Colorado, right? They won the cup. Dallas, no. Let me just quickly find this, guys. I'll go as quick as I can. Whoops. Philly, no. Nope. Nope. Watch, it's going to be like the first team that I want to buy. Winnipeg, no. Anaheim. Boston. Okay, I thought I went through all the teams. I must have just missed it. Okay, Chicago. It is Chicago. And they don't want to give theirs up. So, Buffalo's probably the best one to go for. We don't really have that much to give up. We can give up Crawford. And we can get... Because we're not going to use Crawford because we need to dump some salary. Who else could we throw in this deal? Throw in Burns. We're probably going to need to take somebody back. Take you back. Let's see if that'll go through. Crawford and Burns for the second overall pick. Because this pick might be able to play in the NHL. And then we could deal off one of the guys that has a lot of salary cap. So let's see if this will go through. If it doesn't, I might try again. I'm not sure. But we can throw in something else just quick. Throw in something else. Definitely not those guys. We can throw in this third, fourth, and another fourth. So Crawford, Burns, a third and 2/4 for the first, and Alexander Sulzer. So we'll see if this will go through, and it did not. So we'll try it one more time. Try to get this pick from Buffalo. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, so we need Sulzer. Alexander Sulzer right here, and their first round pick for Crawford and Burns. Just make sure, yeah, they have years left on their deals. I'm most certain. So we can throw in this first. We can not much else, but we'll search through here. If there's anybody that we're not going to use, I think we're going to use them all. So we can throw in this third, and then we'll try and find a second from down here. We'll use this third right here. So first, third, and a third. So we upped the picks. So hopefully this will go through, and no, it didn't. So I think we're just going to hold on to our guys right here. So we'll go back to the draft. We'll auto draft this, and this should be a pretty quick episode. So I just want to go see. We'll go to Chicago and Buffalo and see what their guys do end up looking like. See what like their overalls are. We'll check that out once we're done this, and then we're gonna check out who we need to re-sign, and I'll ask you guys because we might not have enough cap. So I'll ask you guys who we might want to re-sign, who we might want to get rid of. So that is the plan. So once this loads, we will get to that. Bah, 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 bah. So Chicago and Buffalo. I'm going to write that down just so I don't forget. There we go. And it's done. So we're going to continue this. We're going to simulate past this, and this is going to take a long time to simulate this day too. So we got about $4 million cap. We're probably going to need to trade somebody away. But the thing is, we need to deal somebody away, and we also need to go and get another defenseman. So this is going to be a tough off season. It's going to be a toughie. So we'll go to contract screens. And first off, we're going to go to Chicago and Buffalo. First off, Buffalo. I just went past them. All right, so Buffalo will go to... Where is he? Neil Burrish is a 77 overall. He's probably a third liner or fourth liner or minor league scorer. So he's a pretty decent player. And then we'll go to Chicago, and we'll see how this guy is. Halishchuk is an 81 overall. He's probably a third liner or a second liner. Yeah, he's a third line scorer. So this guy is going to be a pretty solid player. Halishchuk. Would have been nice to get him, but uh, we might have to trade for him later. So we'll see about that because we might need to trade with somebody who's still on an entry level contract because we might not have enough cap. So we'll go to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we'll go through the guys that we have to sign. So sort by this. So um, JVR, he's going to want how much? 7.5. So that's gonna be a ton. So he's gonna be a ton of money that we need to spend on him. Gardner is going to need 6. So 7 and 6, that is 13. I'm just doing quick math. 13 mil. So 13 mil, and then he wants a two-way, so that's good. So 13 mil, and then Zarkov 13 plus 5, that's 5, so 18. I'm kind of highballing this, so 18. Uh, and then 8. That's it. 18, and then we'll go to goalies. And how much does Jack Campbell want? So 18 plus 8 is, well, we could probably get that down to like 7.5. 18 plus 7 is 25. So we're definitely going to need to trade somebody away. We might be able to squeak this in, but we also need to trade for another defenseman. So the re-sign will be coming in the next episode coming out tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your suggestions on if we do need to trade somebody away. Who should we trade away? Definitely not like Hosang because he has a pretty cheap contract. But guys like, let's look through. We might trade away Dougie Hamilton. He hasn't improved that much lately, but he's making like 4.9. So he's probably going to stay here because we need like defensemen. But we'll keep looking. Like Kessel could be someone we need to deal away because we have a lot of depth. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.